Hello, everybody. Welcome to season 2, episode 3 of Next. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Kendall Levin, the Kendall Levin, or at the Next Pod on all social medias. We love it. So anyway, I am sure you're here because you saw who my guest was for this week, and it is Chase DeMoor from Too Hot to Handle. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, Kendall, what the hell? How did you pull this one off? I said, oh, baby, just wait for this story. So I was feeling like a bold bitch one night and decided to slide into his DMs. I was like, yep, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It was like right after I finished the season and I knew I was going to start back the podcast. And I was like, all right, here we go. So I slid in. It was basically like, hey, dude, like come on my podcast, 10 minutes, whatever. Gave him all the stats, like all the analytics, all the downloads, infos. Basically being like, hey, this will, this could benefit you in business ways, whatever, because that's how you talk business. He responded right away and he was like, I'm down, win. And like, so we put time on the calendar. I had to like reschedule once though, because I forgot I had a beer league softball game, but he was super cool about it. He rescheduled a few times after that, but we finally got it on the calendar, like down spat on last Friday. And so we talked. And it literally killed me inside not to tell everybody that like I was talking to him on Zoom. Like I wanted to post it so fucking bad, but I couldn't do it until the next Monday because I announce guests on Mondays. Well, I held it in, and then finally Monday comes, I post it, and I shit you not, I received more DMs on Instagram than I've ever gotten in my whole life. And all of a sudden, everybody who hasn't talked to me in like 7 years from high school reached out and was like, hey, Kendall, how are you? I'm like, yeah, you're gonna reach out to me now? That's how it usually goes. But yeah, so I thought it was pretty funny. It's like people see, oh, Chase DeMoor, can you introduce me? I'm like, no. So long story short, we got him. I got him on the show. I interviewed him. He was super, super cool. And he is literally just like he was on the show. So without further ado, Chase DeMoor, everybody. Hello, Chase.
Hi.
How's it going? How's everything?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm good. You've been busy.
Yeah. Running all over the place, trying to do my thing. Yeah, absolutely.
I can't even imagine. Are you in LA right now?
I am. Love it out here. Los Angeles, California. It looks good on me, I feel like. So sticking around for a while.
So wait, have you lived out there this whole time or did you move out there like recently?
I just moved out here about a week and a half ago. So I've not been here very long.
Okay, that's super recent. Are you living with roommates by yourself?
Yeah, I live with Marvin right now.
Uh-oh. Trouble. Just gonna start it out with this, obviously. Are you single right now? What's your status?
Yeah, absolutely. Not dating anybody currently. I am single. Yeah, no girlfriends right now.
Okay, good. Dating scene in LA. Have you gotten to dip your toes in? It looks like.
I dip my toes into the dating scene of LA. I mean, like, I've not dated anybody from LA. I've not talked to anybody from LA, nor pushed anything as far as like a relationship. That's not to say like I'm closed off to the idea of a relationship right now. Right now, I'm just kind of making friends, networking. I'm doing everything in my power to separate myself from Carly and the Too Hot to Handle cast to do my own thing. Definitely have some interest for sure, but nothing like super like would say girlfriend in any means. So
no, you're thriving. This is your time. You're
absolutely thriving. Exactly. So no backs have been broken yet.
That's good. So are you, I mean, obviously you're still in touch with Marvin and I saw y'all were with Chloe and Harry and all them. Are you still talking to the cast? Do you guys have constant?
Yeah, Chloe actually just left my house. I have a great relationship with everybody on the cast. Marvin's obviously my best friend. We do everything together from dinners to events. We actually are going to go to the football game tonight. He will be there with me. Harry, that's our guy, another one of my best friends. Take a lot of chapters out of his book myself as far as the social media scene goes. And obviously Chloe, she's a sweetheart. That girl's going to be a superstar one day. Just hanging out with her has been eye-opening, amazing, getting aspects, from season 1, from people from different countries, hearing her stories. It's been absolutely incredible. So, great relationships with everybody across the board. As for my own season, I only hang out with Marvin. Everybody else is kind of just doing like their own thing. So we just let them do their thing and then we do our thing. And then we'll just, when we meet, we meet. If not, it's no big deal.
What's working? I mean, you guys seem like you're doing well. And okay, you guys had like the Netflix games came out earlier this week.
Yeah.
Me and Harry look like giants next to everybody else, like towering over everybody. How tall are you? Just for the people.
I'm 6'5", and Harry's up there too. Harry's up there at 6'5" too. Like we're like the same height, and it's so funny because we go on these reality TV show games and we see like all these reality people, and Harry and I are like we're built athletes, so the appearance just is so much different from people on reality television.
So athletes, you bring that up. Are you going to go back into the football scene, or are you going to kind of ride this out?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I'm a football player first, and tell everybody that to the T. I'm a firm believer. Like people will be like, "Oh, you can't do social media and football at the same time." And I'm like, "Well, fuck that. Like I could do both." I did thrive in both of them. I was in the middle of my football season when this show was, getting announced, getting launched, and stuff like that. And it's a little bit more work, balancing the both of them. But coming off of a championship, season, and the number one show on Netflix, like I'm pretty sure I can handle both of them just fine. No sweat off my back. Just dust it off.
That's great. So how did you break it to your coaches? Were you just like, I'm out? How long?
It wasn't so much breaking it. Like my coaches are full support of it. Like they loved it. At first, they didn't really understand the concept of what was going on. It's so funny because as it progressed, I started taking pictures with their wives and with their kids and so on and so forth. So it turned out to be a really great relationship with the coaches, with everybody on my team. Obviously, you're gonna have like that shitter every once in a while, but it's kind of just like I flip them off, and then we proceed to kick their ass the rest of the game. So
going for the wives.
Girlfriends, wives, daughters, sisters, nobody's out here. I'm breaking backs and arms.
Oh no, that's amazing. That's so cool to hear though. Is that like your long-term goal still, or like where are you sitting at that? Like what's your next step?
Yeah, my long-term goal, obviously, I just want to go to the NFL. It's like still a goal, but there's a lot of other leagues starting up, and I have a great relationship with like a lot of other people, ex-teammates, and so on and so forth. That hopefully I'll get to play with again. Obviously, I stay training all the time. I stay pretty good, productive. I've just been really focused on social media, my image as far as separating myself from Too Hot to Handle cast. Being in the scene. I was with Justin Bieber last night. I'm not one to name drop, but he's like a very famous person, so yeah, I feel like it's okay to drop that one. But yeah, very very cool.
Is he like up to like your rib cage?
Yeah, he's very small. I saw him in person. When he comes up to me, shakes my hand. He's like, "What's up, bro? Big fan." I was like, "Bro, you're a fan of me?" Like, bro, like I've been watching you since like I couldn't even get a date to prom. Like, what do you mean?
I stood eye to eye with him and he was an M411, so I thought I'd ask. Yeah, because he's a little shorter than I thought he'd be. Nice guy though. That's a good scene to be in. You're definitely doing the right things to separate yourself from the cast, I'll tell you that. Literally, like I was listening to another podcast the other day and they name dropped you. They're like, yeah, Chase is coming out of nowhere, like all of a sudden off this show, like he's seen everywhere now. So
all about being seen.
Yeah, solid reputation. That's great. So what are you going to do, I guess, to separate yourself from the Too Hot to Handle cast? Like do you have like a plan?
Yeah, so basically it's all about building a brand, building an image. And I think it's really important that a lot of people got to understand like social media is a game of numbers, a game of statistics, a game of like who like fortunately enough I got put in the right place at the right time, like very football minded, where it's like it's just call the play and I'm gonna go run it. And we got Harry, he's over there being the coach calling all the plays, and he just be like do this and like I'm like, all right, I don't question it, I just do it. It's worked out very well for me, and I'm gonna continue pounding. He's put like the first time I came to LA for the Netflix reality games, I very much, was, very much, what's the word? Had the training pedals on the bike. Harry was, walking us around, introducing us to people. Second time I'm kind of just doing it by myself. Me making those connections before and kind of, taking Marvin around, making sure Marvin's introduced to the right people, et cetera, et cetera. Like I don't so much care about everybody else from the cast and what they're doing. As far as like separating myself, is just like I, want to be, around those type of people, because that's the lifestyle that I want to live. And I think it's really important. I take Marvin with me because Marvin has like ideal goals in mind, ideal thoughts and processes the same as I do. And so I think it's important. Like we're just known as a dynamic duo. So I go off and I do my own thing, and I do my thing, and he does his thing, and we do our thing together. And it's a collective, really. And I think continuing to be around those people, continuing to nail these podcasts and so on and so forth, I think is just really important as building a brand, building an image, so.
Every opportunity opens doors. Do you guys have the same type of like girls? Like how does that dynamic work?
Oh yeah, our types are very different. So it actually works. Actually, we have very similar types, and so obviously, we run into issues with that, but I think for the most part, it's just like it's really just one side or the other. Like the girl either likes Marvin or she likes Chase, so it's like we never really have an issue in between. So we're very cheeky with one another. We pull out our Snapchats and we record each other talking like just try to be like dickheads or whatever. But it's just funny. We have like a lot of fun with it. Like I said, like nothing super serious, as far as like what he's got going on. So, he's doing his thing, separating himself from his, 4 TV shows that he did. And I'm doing my thing, separating myself from Two Out the Handle and Carly as an image. So I think we're having like just a lot of fun with it. Girls, pretty, fun, smart. Like my thing is like, I'm a very personality type of person. So it's like, you could be the hottest person in the world, but if your personality is shit, like I will be the biggest dickhead in the world and not care. So.
That's awesome though. I mean, you had like the pro athlete background, I feel like, so you kind of were used to the girls like throwing themselves at you, and now it's just like amplified.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's gonna be fun. Absolutely. The whole football thing really played in the factor. So like I was joking with my friend the other day. I was like, first they let me be a football player, then they let me be light skinned, then they let me be tall, then they let me be TikTok famous, and then now they put me on a reality TV show on Netflix. I was like, all right, if I can't get a girlfriend at this point, then it just was not meant to be. God's in
like he is blessing you. No, that's awesome though. You're doing all the right things. I mean, you have a good personality, like your charisma, you stand out. So that's
thank you so much.
Phenomenal start. Well, I mean, I won't keep you too long, but if you have any final words, any projects, okay, wait. Also throw in there like what your type is, like give these girls hope, like how can they like
you guys want to know what my type is. Listen, ladies, if you're listening to this podcast, honestly, if I had to break down my type, it's like I wouldn't say anything like physical because like obviously I like everything that fits together well. It's like I like what I like type of thing. But honestly, like the way to win is to give me the laugh. You can give me the laugh, you're sitting in a good seat because like honestly, like there's so many pretty girls that are so dry and boring. It's just like, okay, like we can hang out, I can see you and I can look at you and it'll be fun. But like if you want me to like, actually be responsive and have a conversation with you, like give me a laugh and say something funny. Understand my humor because like I have a very odd sense of humor. Like I just like kind of like say things and it's either gonna work or it's not gonna work. So if you're laughing, you give me the laugh, you got a shot.
Okay, ladies, you heard that. Get in his DMs, give him your best joke.
Yeah. Send me your tell me about all the dreams you're having about me. Hop in the DMs and let me know. Give them to me in detail. And tell them to stop manifesting me in their dreams because I will hook up with them. So stop tweeting about it because you will make it happen.
Yeah, just let the dreams become a reality. We got it. Okay, good. DM slides. You good with that? Is that,
Yeah, slide in the DMs if you want me to slide back. Slide in.
Can confirm he will respond.
Yeah, I can confirm backs will be broken in the making of this podcast.
No, that was perfect. Okay, cool. And then anything else you're working on? Like, what do you want to talk about? What is your next?
Yeah, project? In the works right now. I'm gonna get ready to go on another TV show. Obviously, the Netflix reality games is huge. Working some other stuff up right now. I actually have a call right after this to finish setting that up. Also working very closely with my YouTube channel. I'm gonna start a podcast of my own. I'm getting into broadcasting sports. Talk a lot about to other athletes as a relatable person. I'm going to try to convert some of my athlete buddies over to the social media side as well. Just documenting the transition. So obviously the whole merch line that I did launch, my own clothing brand. The Team Chase merch is going crazy right now, and just continuing to build my brand, build my image, and be around the right people. So.
Good. I need a roach headband. You should definitely add that into the
Yeah, I'm gonna get a roach headband and everybody's gonna buy those. And unfortunately it's gonna sell out and I'm never gonna live it down.
No, that is awesome. I appreciate you coming on and we will stay in touch and good luck with everything.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry about the confusion of time. But thank you for having me.
Good. Of course. Talk to you soon. Bye.
All right, bye.
So as you can see, the interview wasn't that long, right? So it's probably like a solid 15 minutes total, just because I didn't want to waste his time because he was like super fucking busy. He was a little like, I could just, how you can just like get vibes from people. You're like, okay, he's got shit to do. So I just kept it super short, very concise. And he was like so cooperative. We like closed off the Zoom call. I was like, thank you so much, whatever. And he was like, did you get everything you needed? Like, do you need any other takes, whatever? And I was like, you're the best, but no, thank you. I was like, I can't get your number. No, I didn't really say that. Wish I would have. But he was so nice. And actually, funny story. So today is now Wednesday the 25th when I'm recording this video. slash audio, whatever however you are listening slash watching this. I'm recording this Wednesday, August 25th. And today on his story, he posted like, oh, Netflix is doing an open casting call and they're going to be in Austin on Friday, the 27th. I was like, no fucking shit. Boy didn't even tell me about it, right? So I had to find out from his story. So your girl registered, of course, and I'm going to go. And by the time that this is published, I will have already gone and I can update you guys on the next episode. But yeah, I was like, holy shit, small world. So next thing you know, watch, I'm going to be posting a picture. I'm hopefully, fingers crossing, right? Don't want to jinx myself, knock on wood. I want to post a picture to like promo this with Chase because Chase will be there. So if you see a picture of Chase and then you're hearing this and you're like, yeah, girl, you did it, then that's what I did. Okay. Like, pat me on the back because I had to like really get the balls to do that because he's so attractive. And he's like 6'6". Like, just wait. I'm debating on wearing heels right now or not. I don't know. Maybe I'll wear like Adidas whenever I go to the auditions. That way it's like cute but casual. And like I'll also look teeny tiny compared to him in like the picture. So it'll just be even better. Now, if you're listening to this and you don't see a picture up on my Instagram, either A, it was really ugly, or B, I was a pussy and didn't ask him for one. So we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. Oh wait, good news too. Hello, I totally forgot this part. My TikTok is back. Yeah, shout out to Matthew Hernandez from TikTok. He has been my point of contact and like absolutely fucking helped me. Literally feels like he saved my life. I got back into my account this afternoon and have been making TikToks nonstop. So I'm sorry, I have to get it out of my system. And one more little thing I think I might have been forgetting. I have a guest again next week. And by now I've probably posted a few hints on TikTok. Here is a snippet of my guest for the segment that I like to call Guess That Guest. Enjoy. See you guys next week.
I am so glad to be amongst so many cool cats and kittens.